Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god, her fight or flight. Oh my god!
Good goddamn greetings, gremlins. It is me, Nevayavel.
Today, we are going to be reacting to Tinkerbell's Villain Song Part 2, Take the Shot by Lydia the Bard and Tony Halliwell Music. Y'all know what it is. We've been reacting to Lydia the Bard stuff on my channel for a little bit now, and we adore her. We adore her so much. We adore her artists and her animatics. So please, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Lydia the Bard. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna come.
Me whenever Lydia the Bard posts a new song. Okay, so like always, we're gonna read the story in the description that gives us like the background and context, and then we'll get into the song. Villain story. Wendy is dead. Finally, Tink and her friends were safe again. But was that a step too far? Tinkerbell had no other choice, right? If she'd let Wendy live, then Peter Pan would have left Neverland, left Tinkerbell, and stopped believing in fairies. Tink's very existence had rested on a knife's edge, so Wendy had to go. The first laugh of a newborn baby is what brings fairies into existence, and as Tink previously discovered, it is that same child that stops believing that then ends the same fairy's life. Tink and her friends had found the children they were connected to, Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, and Wendy and her brothers had almost taken them away until she'd intervened. Now Tink and her friends were safe. It was their responsibility to help the whole of Pixie Hollow. Fairies were still dying out, the other inhabitants were fading at an alarming rate. To ensure their people's continued existence, Tink and her friends would have to do something bigger, something drastic to ensure humans never stopped believing in fairies. Luckily, Tink has been experimenting with pixie dust, searching for a way to bring fairies back from the dead. Sadly, she never did find a way to revive Fawn and Silver Mist, but she did happen upon a way to enhance their powers, weaponize them, to create an army charged with pixie dust. Tinkerbell knew that much power in one fairy's hands was wrong, but with the crisis she was facing, she didn't have a choice. Now, with almost limitless power at her fingertips, Tink and her friends finally had a solution to their problem. But she has another foe to face first. Peter Pan won't sit idly by after the death of Wendy. Tink crossed a line she may well regret crossing very soon. I'm really excited. I usually am the person that's like, there's no body, so we don't know if they're dead. But, you know, starting off with Wendy is dead is a pretty strong indicator.
Tink,
Ooh.
what have you done?
Ooh.
I did exactly what I had to. Cut
Ooh.
the knot right out from the root. Now be happy that I saved you from yourselves.
The fucking, oh my god!
You see, she was the mother, she was a thief. Tempting you with all her stories. I took action, and boy, what's done is done.
Oh my god. Okay. First of all, shout outs to artists coming back. Hang on, let me double check. Lazy, yes, Lazy is back. We love Lazy. I'm like 80% confident this is the same artist that did the first parts. I love when songs, especially by like indie artists and stuff, have that back and forth dialogue sung to each other, but also spoken in time. I love that kind of thing. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, because I'm pretty sure this artist also did the animatic for the Alice in Wonderland villain song. I only painted red now. Love the hatching on the face. Just I love the way that this artist does line art. It just pleases my brain so much. And also, we all know how absolutely in love I am with Lydia's voice in the most platonic and loving way and respectful way.
So now you stand against us. Need I remind you just exactly who brought you all this way? You wanna leave me, I guess. But sweetheart, don't you
Blitz
forget
glove?
we give gifts and take them away.
Oh no! Wow, isn't this video great so far? I'm not from the past. Anyway, I got a couple of poster cards available in my merch shop if you're interested. The art is original and I'm pretty proud of them. If merch isn't your thing, but you still want to help support the channel, consider becoming a Gremster here on YouTube. For the mere cost of your soul, $4.99 per month, you'll get these amazing perks as well as additional weight on upcoming videos. Thank you. Now back to your regularly scheduled ritual. That was a bar though. Oh my god, Lydia! Lydia, that gave me chills. I'm talking to her directly. I'm sorry, chat. I gotta look Lydia in her eyeballs right now. Lydia, that actually gave me chills all the way down my legs. Holy shit, dude. That was so fucking good. I love a good belt scoop. Ugh, God, it's so good. Also, baby knife.
Why don't you take
Ooh. Oh, oh my God, the outfit change. Okay, I'm sorry. I like just paused it. Okay. There's too many things happening. First of all, the callback to why don't you take the shot instead of why don't you fall? Oh my God. Okay. And now I gotta look at the fits. Hang on. Give me. Sorry, I love that part. Okay, Icon. Oh no, it's so sad seeing Gang just like disheveled like this because we know why. They're so tired looking. They're going through it. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep your people alive. I just wish it didn't result in so much murder and terror, but she's desperate and desperate people make pretty shitty decisions sometimes. Vidya is still fine as hell, always. I love Vidya. Can we just appreciate, actually not appreciate, I want to be violently upset with the Tinkerbell boobies for not just committing to the sapphic love between Vidya and Tinkerbell. I yearn. Like, there's this one scene in, I think the second or third Pixie Hollow movie where they're like sitting together at a picnic and they just like clink teacups together and just, oh my God, bro, they're in love. No one can convince me they're not in love. They're in love. But isn't Tinkerbell fueled by love or something? If Peter and the Lost Boys turn their back, should she not be weak? It's not like love that fuels her. It is belief. You have to believe for her to live. So in the Peter Pan play, when Tinkerbell is like a little light, people use a laser pointer to represent her usually. When she dies, essentially, in the play, spoiler alert, Tinkerbell dies in the play.
Do you think you're dying?
But the audience is encouraged to clap to show that they believe in Tinkerbell to bring her back to life.
If children believed in fairies, do you believe? Oh, please, please believe.
Which I think is the crux of this entire concept, that if people stop believing, she'll die, because that's what happens in the play. Paused it to appreciate their outfits, stayed for all of their just absolutely disheveled expressions, and they all are armed with their blitz gloves with the fucking I almost said Asmodeus. That's a chat member. Hi, Asmodeus. The Asmodean crystal. Like, Tink and all the girls, bro. They're armed with their Asmodean crystals and they're ready to go. I think Lydia's creating her own stories. Yeah, absolutely. Lydia's been like, this all is very original. I'm just saying that like the inspiration for people not believing in fairies being the thing that kills them might have stemmed from the original Peter Pan play, in which the audience believing in fairies is what brings Tinkerbell back to life.
Clap your hands and she'll hear you. Come on, clap, please clap. Don't let Tink die, come on. Her light's getting stronger. Clap! Please, thank you. Come on. She's all right now. Thank you.
So I think maybe there might have been a connection there.
Go on now, take the shot.
Oof!
Oh, if you're man enough, why
She's so pretty though. Oh, and he's got his warrior's outfit on too. He can't do it.
you act just how I raised you? All your clever plans are see-through. I'll let you stage your childish cue for now, but not
God, I love when her eyes power up.
See, come on, move on. Like a picture after 2 sons.
Okay, hang on. If I'm being so for real, I'm shocked that her body looks as good as it does for how she died. I'm actually shocked. She landed head first on a fucking stalagmite. She landed head first on one of those motherfuckers. She looks great for her method of death, let me tell you. All the flowers too.
Move on. Like a picture after 2 sons. Then if he is, and that's your response, you're the one that raised you away. We own the suns and seasons, control the tides and breeze, and have and convince you we're real. You thrive in
Oh, that's so cool.
the very air you breathe in. We are the gods of
Oh my God.
Oh
my God. Not them forcing the humans to bow.
We hide and cower, hoping that you think we're here. A brand new world.
Godlike creature. Wait. I couldn't read that fast enough. Godlike creatures brings plague. That's crazy. Honestly, like, I feel like the main reason in the Pixie Hollow movies that the fairies didn't reveal themselves was explained in one of the later movies, and that humans just have an innate desire to poke and prod and torture things that they don't really understand, even if it's to the humans not perceived as torture. Yeah, there was like a whole arc about that, like I mentioned earlier, where like the first adult to see a fairy is immediately like, I need to pin her like I pin all of these bugs that I have, and that kind of thing. I do think it's a little strange from the perspective of like fairy culture, not in any other capacity, that they're like, oh, we gotta hope that the humans think we're here, but really they like humans are out here like, oh no, it's because of the way that the planet is tilted and like that kind of thing, and the way that it rotates on its axis and blah blah blah. And Tinkerbell hits the little girl with, that's what we wanted you to think. Like, okay, but why would you want humans to not think there was fairies if your existence hinged on the fact that humans need to know that fairies exist for you to stay alive and for the seasons to continue? I don't know. It seems like it's supposed to be a pretty symbiotic relationship, but that the fairies for a long time were like afraid of being discovered, which causes this dichotomy, which will eventually lead to the downfall of the planet if the seasons can no longer change because the humans stop believing in the fairies and then the seasons stop fucking changing. So yeah, kind of silly, but I love it. I like seeing the way that it's going. I really like the story that Lydia's writing.
Brand new world I'm seeing. Give them something to
Ooh,
believe in.
cool.
Finally we'll be reaping.
Oh god, they're really worshiping her.
So why don't you take the
Oh, wait, but all of the fairies that start like being healthier and excited. Look at all the fairies. There's so many. Shaking her hand because, like, you know, once humans start believing, all of the fairies are just going to have a resurgence of energy and stuff because they will no longer be sick.
you take the shot? Go
I hope we get to see Tinkerbell's sister.
the shot. Oh, if you're man enough,
Uh-oh.
why don't you take the shot?
Uh-oh. Twas a trap!
Won't you take the
Oh!
shot?
Wait, that looks so sick. That was so sick. Okay, first of all, I love this. I love the use of color for emphasis by Lazy. They're just so good with it and just, I want to eat it. And then also, look at that anger silhouette, bro. I love it. It's not quite an impact frame, but it has the same effect as an impact frame, and I adore that.
Take the shot.
God, that shot too.
Now take
Uh-oh.
the shot.
Oh, did she absorb all the pixie dust? Oh!
Why
God, that breakdown.
take the shot? You
Oh.
wanna shoot, I know you do.
Oh, God.
Give it up, but you know how to.
Her sister! I asked for it and I received! Wait! Her sister! Whose name escapes me. It's like a flashing memory of those she's lost and her, you know, still living friends. But I feel like after the trauma of losing like 2 people of your friend group like that, it would definitely cause pain even seeing you in moments of joy and like memories like this. I wonder if Tink's sister... Well, okay, that's a dumb question. Tink's sister is definitely still alive. What's her name again? Pink. Periwinkle. Thank you, Bloody. Periwinkle. Yes. Periwinkle definitely alive because they were both born from Peter's laugh, but I wonder where she is. I mean, canonically, she couldn't leave the winter season area. Otherwise, she would like basically suffer heat stroke. I don't know. I wonder what any of the winter fairies are doing about this, actually. Also, I just want to take a second and appreciate every single person that's watching right now, whether you're lurking or you're in chat. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very grateful to have you here, and I'm honored that you find me to be worth your time to watch. Oh, she saw her own reflection of who she became. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh my god, that's terrifying. He's taking the shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god, her fight or flight. Oh my god! What in the Avatar The Last Airbender Northern Water Tribe episode is this? Oh my god, she looks so cool. Oh! Damn, honestly, fuck it up, Peter. That was an insane shot, bro. That was wild. I could never. What? That's it? Oh my god! Ah! That was actually fucked up. Oh my god, I loved every second of that, bro. The actual fucking chills I got running down my legs from this whole fucking shit, dude. I'm like so fucking in love, bro. Like Lydia's an amazing performer. Lydia is a phenomenal writer. Lazy did a amazing, wonderful job at projecting scale in this whole music video. First of all, I just love Lazy's art style, but like the scale in this video was so good. You could constantly see that despite how like itty bitty Tinkerbell is, she's still like a huge threat. And also, I love her redemption arc in those final seconds where she realized who she was becoming and how, like, is it really worth trying to save yourself if while along the way you've lost your original goal and now it's just like everything must die so that you can live type beat. And her just really accepting that at the end, closing her eyes, just being like, okay, this is how I have to go, then this is how I go. Humans believe in fairies, and they always will now because of that event. So she did what she set out to do, and she had to pay the price for those lost along the way. Amazing shit. I'm waiting for Periwinkle villain song from this. I would adore that. Like Periwinkle wanting to get revenge for Tinkerbell dying because she just like can't bring herself to understand. They're twins, bro. Like they could absolutely feel that happen. There's no way Periwinkle doesn't already know like the second it happens, dude. But this was an amazing song and I'm so glad to have been able to watch it with you guys. Woo! That's all for today's video. I had a blast hanging out and I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the YouTuber stuff, you know what to do. Have a fantastic day, you freaky fly babies. Take your shot and sub, baby. That way you don't miss out. I love you. Bye. Mwah. Why don't you take the shot? It's gonna be stuck in my head. Well, I'm gonna be stimming on that for FNAF, bro. I tell ya. I tells ya.